Hello everyone, Chris Miller here with another video on sustainable living made easy. In today's video I'd like to focus on water conservation. Water conservation is just simply using water most efficiently to avoid unnecessary waste. And I had some fun with it, and it branched off from my single-use plastic challenge that I gave to the family. We'll go over some of those because those relate to this too. But the first thing that I looked at is I looked at a bunch of my bills on Bonita Springs utility website to see how many gallons my family was using a month. And then I compared it to research on what the average family used for indoor use, which is 100 gallons a day per person. So you can simply take 100 gallons a day times 30, how many people live in your house, and that should be your indoor use. When you look at your total gallons used on your bill, 50% of that goes to irrigation, and the 50% should be for your indoor use. So let's talk about some tips to reduce your indoor use, and we'll talk about some tips for reducing your outdoor use. Indoor, one of our biggest culprits is our shower. So one of the first things that we took a look at is we timed how long our showers are. And most shower heads in the United States will flow at a rate of 20 gallons per minute. So you could simply do the math and say for every minute that you reduce your shower on a daily or every other day, depending on your bathing routine, that's how much you can reduce in water consumption, indoor use. The other one is washing partial loads of laundry, partial loads in your dishwasher, so try and keep those as full as possible to conserve your use. Another culprit of high usage would be our toilets. Not just how much water they use when they flush, but if they have a leak. So you can go over to Bonita Springs Utility, pick up these tablets. They give you a great instruction pamphlet on how to use it. Drop them in your toilet, see if you have a leak that you need to repair. Because that could be causing a lot of unnecessary usage in your home. Again, I want to go over some single-use plastic items that can help reduce the use of water. Remember we talked about like shower soaps and shampoos being in these bottles. They're filled with water. So you can definitely reduce that by, using these types of products, bar soap, and shower soap that's made in the form of a bar. Same goes with your laundry detergents. When you buy them in those big jugs, a lot of that's water. That plastic, it cannot be recycled because it's stained. You can use and look for companies that provide laundry soap in these types of packaging, vegetable based, no plastics, no water. Great way. Another thing that our family started doing was it takes a few minutes for our shower to warm up, and that water was just going down the drain. So we opted to get some large buckets, collect the water in these buckets, and we use that water for various things like watering plants, which reduces our outdoor water consumption. We put it in our pool. No harm in that. You keep the bucket clean. No harm to your pool or your plants whatsoever. It's a simple solution. We also use that water for doing some types of cleaning around cars, rinsing off sidewalks and driveways. It's a great way to reuse this water. Let's talk about outside use. Plenty of things that you can do, so simple and fun. First of all, you can hire a company to look for water leaks in your irrigation system. And remember earlier in the video we talked about 50% of your usage comes from your irrigation system. So that's an important thing to make sure that you don't have leaks and wasting that water. Have somebody evaluate the direction of your sprinkler head so it's not watering the street. It is actually going towards the plants and helping them remain healthy. Something else you can do, visit the local library. There's plenty of books on native plants, drought tolerant. But native plants are a great way to save water because they understand, they're built to live through the changing conditions here in Southwest Florida. Very important thing, you can use mulch and ground cover to also help retain moisture in your ground. Something that is really critically important that all of us pay attention to is the days that we're watering. Lee County does have watering restrictions. We should be paying close attention to those. You can go on their website and double check when, times, and the days that you should be watering, because I wrote it down. Excuse me for a minute while I grab it. Odd is Wednesday or Saturday. Even house numbers Thursday or Sunday. You should be watering somewhere between midnight to 9 a.m. or 5 p.m. to midnight. Those are the times that you should be watering. Yes, you can get a call from Lee County if you are not following these restrictions. Very important to pay attention to these, and I definitely appreciate anybody who follows those restrictions and pays close attention to them. It does matter. All of this adds up. It's extremely important. Water is the core of our life. It's the core to our earth. It is important that we take good care of it. We need it. Our future generations need it. Some other quick tips that you can do for water conservation that has more of a global impact is look at the clothes that you're wearing. Choose to do business with companies that have figured out how to conserve water in their production processes. Organic cotton is a good alternative for that, because that production process actually uses 80% less water than regular cotton. You can also look at buying fabrics made out of tinsel. That even uses less water in its production process. Also look for companies that use less water in the production of their jeans. There are plenty of those out there too. Listen, thanks so much for taking your time out today to learn some more about water conservation. Looking forward to our next video, which is reducing waste. Take care. Everybody have a great day and have fun conserving water.